Everybody, it is I am back with another live stream. I hope you guys have been having a wonderful Wednesday. Let's see. Yep, microphone is doing good. Sound is great. That is wonderful. I'm going to go ahead and share this out. We're going to be on YouTube, on Twitch, on Twitter Live, and Daily Dose. So that's awesome. We're going to be talking about things that are going on in our YouTube communities and all that good stuff. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get this shared out so you guys can join in and all that good stuff. I'm going to go ahead and put up my thumbnail too because for some reason I couldn't put my thumbnail up in Restream. So, I'm going to just go to my downloads, put up the thumbnail, and what else do I need to do? I think I have everything filled out. Put this in my live stream playlist so you guys can check that out whenever you want to. And there will be a paid promotion in here. Loves Life. We're talking about yeah, we're talking title, talking about oh my gosh, and YouTube is and all that good stuff. So I think we just about got all this filled out. Hello to everybody that's coming in all across the board. I hope you eat. Hey, hey Vern. Hey, full of life. How are y'all doing? Y'all know how it is with YouTube. You gotta, you know, do all your bells and whistles and all that stuff. So when you get on here, gotta cut on my monetization. Go back here to the studio. Make sure that this thing is on mute, and it is. Oh, yeah, we're going to be talking about dossier as well. So, y'all already know throughout the live stream, we got to do some paid promotion for, for the brand deal and all of that. So, yeah. For those of you who saw my vlog earlier, serious stuff going on in the life of TwannaYvette. Also, if you have not voted on the new name, visit the community tab and get your vote on. We are down to 3 names. I started off with 5 and then nobody was really feeling 2 of them. So now we're down to 3 names and I cannot wait till, a couple days. I may wait until Friday to see like the grand finale of it all, but it looks promising that, just that one name that shall remain nameless right now seems to be at 48%. So it looks like we may already have a winner. But yeah, so listen, you guys. I don't know how many of you out there watch Beloved's Life, but there is controversy going on in the YouTube communities, especially the mukbang community, about Beloved's life and her affiliation with her son, Dalvin, and that she went ahead to celebrate her wedding anniversary, right? Instead of being there for Dalvin on his first day back home. So I was thinking that this conversation was going to die down. My speculation is this: I feel like Beloved's Life pre-recorded some stuff so that she, could schedule her daily uploads and do that instead of, I don't know, because we don't really know where she is. We don't know where she is. So, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I just feel like that's what happened. She recorded some stuff and she's uploading it on a daily. She may be in Texas where Dalvin is. I don't know. I just feel like it was kind of strange that he came home. He had to drive himself home. Nobody was there for him and you know, the guy was like barely breathing. We saw the video of, his first day back home, and it was just strange. It was just weird. Like his roommates were there to greet him, but the so called roommate, girlfriend, ex girlfriend wasn't there. Mom wasn't there. The brothers weren't there. You know, um, the dad, stepdad wasn't there. It was like, where's your family? There was no family there to like greet him, and even though he's an adult, I had said to, the village before, I really don't care how old my daughter gets. It, it's it's like, yeah, I'm gonna be there for you. I don't care if it's a head cold, a sinus infection, Miss Rona, whatever. I'm going to be there to take you home from the hospital, pick up your medication, make sure you get home safe, you know what I mean? Cook you a meal or two, hang out until, you're strong enough to, do things on your own. I've never had COVID. I don't want to have it, thank God. But from the looks of things, from Dalvin looking at him and Dub looking at him and Cindy from I think what is her hanging with Cindy or something like that, Sin City, chilling with Sin City or whatever her channel is. She went to a doctor's appointment today as well, and she all of them have like the deep breathing, and it's just really like so hard for them to breathe. Hey, TT. And I was like really, upset. So I took it upon myself. And I'm going to just pull this up so we can look at this together. I took it upon myself, inch high private eye, to look at the comments to see what was going on because I was like, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe there's a video that I'm missing, and you know what I'm saying? Like maybe maybe there was something I missed. So let's just let's roll through. Okay. Please forgive me in advance if I miss your comments, but I'm gonna be looking at this. I'm not gonna share the audio, but I am gonna share the videos because of the comments. Now, it seems like from the Dalvin's hospital update, which was at 180,000 views, we come back to 3 days ago, 111 views. Before that, it was only 99,108. So views are going back up, but this latest video is just at 67,000 views, which is strange. So let's look at some of these comments because I really am just confused on if these were pre-uploaded or if she really neglected to go to Texas to see Dalvin. So I asked the question on here, was this pre-recorded before your son got in the hospital? Because I'm confused. And Nikki says that cruise sounds nice, but not in these COVID times. Angie B said, Beloved, I really am a supporter, but this just blows my mind. I'm a nurse and I even have a hard time listening to the numbers in the news, but it's free to stay informed on the basics of the virus, such as routes of transmission and, a bunch of other stuff. This is a nurse talking. And she just was really shocked. She said, My heart broke for you when you first discussed Dalvin, but what are you exhibiting now? What you're exhibiting now is about the same as Walt. It's like ignorance is bliss. As a public figure, and most importantly, as a mother, please do better. We have some other things going. Carmen says, poor Dalvin is running around Houston, but he has no choice. Not one Gaskin was there to greet him or take him home from the hospital. I just watched his video. He is all alone and still having a hard time breathing. Meanwhile, the other Gaskins are in Vegas partying it up. So it looks like, you know, the people have spoken. They're not down with this. Um, I don't know. So I decided to go and look at the other one. I said Marco's Pizza with Darius going back to college. Maybe, you know, let's look at this and see because, I feel like, hey, surely she's going to have an update. Surely she's going to address her fans, right? I asked the question again, but, what about Delvin? Life with Tosh says, my comment will probably get lost, but whoever reads this, you got this, whatever you're going through, get better and hang in there. And Dalvin, one day at a time says, not Vegas, not Little Miss Ladarius, oh my God, not a cruise, but she's saying, go and see your son. Um, Good morning, Darius. Is a very successful school year. Still keeping Dalvin and the rest of the family in prayer. Um, Triple says, ma'am, your son Dalvin is still not out of the woods. You need to go there and put some mommy restrictions on him. I'm praying for him and you. So again, it looks like the crowd is just not having it. Some of them have gotten over her not being there. Um, but again, you have Carmen Jones saying Bethany, Nate, and Darius should totally be ashamed of themselves. Dalvin is not okay, but still struggling to recover while his parents and siblings party it up in Vegas. So, I mean, these people are not like the fans are not having it. They are like totally, what the heck are you doing? So, 3 days ago, I checked this video as well, still hoping, for some new, we're going to see some, you know what I'm saying, some news. Please go take care of Dalvin. Cheryl says he needs someone to help him. My mother's heart goes out to him. Nothing would keep me from my child if they were sick. Cross says this is incredibly disturbing and rather heartbreaking to hear Dalvin saying it's hard for him because he's going through this alone. Disgraceful and disgusting to think you should be there and you're not. I would have skipped celebrating my anniversary this year or celebrate it at a later date in order to go be with my son. Seriously, WTF is wrong with you? And so on and so forth. So, even, Cassandra saying, yes, Delvin is grown, but Delvin needs his parents now. And I totally agree. So I'm checking this every day because I'm like, at some point, so this was yesterday's video. She didn't say anything about Dalvin or going there. And this is when I started thinking this has to be pre-recorded. There, I mean, deeply rooted says there she goes, talking about stuff that she has no clue about. The truth is you have to be careful no matter where you meet people. And she was talking about the meet and greet that BeLovesLife and the crew had. And there are so many. The tender story is scary. Hey B, this is Hillshire spicy smoked beef sausage and air fry it. Tell Dalvin to take it easy and rest. Don't try to do too much. He was struggling on his video. Continued prayers. It seems like the people yesterday were, talking about whatever she was talking about in the video, but some of the people haven't forgotten. This week has been crazy. I lost my mom on Saturday, and I'm truly at a loss for words. KMB says, I mean, that's just, I had to leave a note and, praying for you. I would not be able to be on YouTube if I lost my mom. Like no. It's sad how she puts her trust in man. Kim says, he is a wolf in sheep's clothing and all this stuff. Just the other day we were in Milwaukee and we had a tragic fatal crash. Oh my God. This comes from Kim Marie. She talks about the trash and glad you and your family are recovering and feeling better. So I don't know how many of these people were actually sick in the house, but Dalvin seems to be affected, really horribly by this. And then there are some people that are still talking about, um, you know what I'm saying? Like, tell us something we don't know. People are upset about this, and I'm I'm bewildered. I don't understand. Now, I know that Love has other social networks and all of that good stuff. So she may be, keeping up with her fans and stuff on social media, but it's weird. I must say that I was shocked to see where he went home by himself and was still struggling to breathe with no family around. I was too. I thought that was strange. I was just like, I don't understand. Hey, JJ, I don't understand. Hey, Ray. Hey, She Radiance. I was just like, why are you not there with your kid? Now, let's pretend like we know that she all the stuff was pre-recorded, right? And she actually made it to Dalvin after the wedding anniversary concert, where she went to see Usher and all that stuff. I can't wait to see this footage if they recorded anything. But something just tells me that I don't think she went. I don't think that was the thing. I don't think she went. So that's just me. That's just my opinion. Y'all are free to give your opinion on this, but I just don't think she went. Maybe she's there now. I don't know. And I haven't been keeping up with Dalvin's channel. Um, just, for my own health issues. I haven't really been watching much of YouTube yesterday and today. So I'm just kind of, out in the woods, but I don't know what's going on with this situation. So I'm gonna look up Dalvin. I'm going to look up what is his name? Yeah, Patty Chonk Chonk. And let's check and see. Let's check and see if Beloved. I think she went. Uh, I think she went at all either. I'm just saying. I mean, I just something just tells me, no, what the heck? Zaddy Chunk Chunk. He has videos. Let's see what's going on. 3 hours ago, 4 deep fried lobster tails mukbang. 2 days ago, lotus seafood boil. 4 days ago, 2 times spicy noodles with sushi. 6 days ago, I'm back surviving COVID, Longhorn Steakhouse. So he's working. He's putting in the work after, coming home by himself, driving home, and, all of this stuff. Like, this is crazy. So he's actually, back home from the hospital and he's working every day. Like, he's literally working. And I have no idea if this boy, I have no idea if this boy's mother has, came to see him or not. I'm gonna check the comments and see what's going on from this last video. People need to stop feeding Delvin that mess. Parents communicate with their kids according to their personality. Bethany loves her kids. I'm so glad Delvin doesn't listen to you naysayers who spread devilish lies. That's by Mel B. Um, so he must in the video, he's probably talking about the things that people have said. So I'm going to assume that maybe she was there. Miss Upper says that Delvin, don't worry about what people say. A lot of people say what they would and wouldn't do. Half of the people won't leave their jobs to go to the dentist or whatever. So I have 2 sons and I love them equally. They both get on my nerves and I love them. And she goes on to say some other things. I just still and I understand, what these people are saying, and these are comments, towards the video. So you guys, if you want to check the video out, just go to Zaddy Chunk Chunk and I'll just copy that for you guys so I can put it in the chat. Hey God's Warrior. So I'm gonna put that in the chat if you guys want to check that video out. It's the 4 deep fried lobster tails mukbang. Now, when the lady said, "Y'all need to stop feeding Zaddy Chunk Chunk that that mess," I was like, "He really shouldn't be eating fried foods." That's just where my head went. Oh, just like, "Listen, Linda's, listen." That's just where my head went. I want to look at a story that I did yesterday as well because this is I know that I'm probably missing some stuff. Um, but dude, I'm probably missing some stuff. Missing the story. Something, but I'm gonna go back to BuzzFeed. I may be missing some things, but hey Julia, I don't think I am. And I'm interested to see what you guys have to say about this because y'all know your girl has opinions, okay? So this is American Idol star Saisha Mercado. And if you guys caught my video yesterday, you'll know what's going on. Her newborn baby has just been taken by authorities and the internet went crazy. Like it was crazy. Come to find out, this stems from her 13-month baby who was taken away first. And he was taken away because one of the doctors in this story reported malnutrition. And so instead of going home with her baby, she went home without her baby and the baby was put into the system. So he's in foster care. We don't know who has the child. I don't even know if she knows who has the child. Um the video is on Instagram. It's all over the internet by now. But this doctor, it was just odd. She went into the hospital. This is the boy, the firstborn. She went into the hospital and said he's not taking fluids. He's not drinking the breast milk. He's not, there's no he won't do anything. He won't do anything. Um, they accused the couple of malnutrition at the hospital, right? And then it goes on to say that this doctor that reported this, that called, protective services, is under investigation because she diagnoses children, just on, the spur of the moment. Not diagnosed, but, she reports things, too soon or not looking into it. There was no conversation had um, with the parents about what was going on in the home, but they are vegan. And so that simply means that they don't do dairy and they don't do, meat. They're vegan. Now, there are millions of vegan families all across the world. Everybody doesn't eat meat, but you got vegetables. You know what I'm saying? Some of them eat, just chicken. Some of them eat just fish. Some of them don't eat meat at all. But there are products all over the place. And, she was having issues pumping or whatever. But look, my daughter eats everything. She's not a vegan, she's not a vegetarian, she eats whatever she wants. And when Harmony was born, and even when Honesty was born, she had issues breastfeeding because, she just couldn't make an apple enough. I mean, the babies were big, and she had to, resort to a non dairy formula because the kids, all of us have allergies to like, milk and stuff. But that's no reason to call Child Protective Services and say, I think that they are, not feeding the baby on purpose or whatever this doctor said. Makata and a partner, Tyrone Denier, who are black, have been working for months for the return of their 15-month-old. He's now 15 months old. Um, Amen Ra, who was placed into foster care after what the couple thought was a routine hospital visit. And like I said, the parents were concerned. They were like, our son, he's not drinking. And I'm sure if any baby is like breastfed and then they taste the formula. It's kinda like a little shock to the taste buds or whatever, and it's like, "What is going on, mom? This isn't my milk." So he probably just wasn't, you know what I'm saying? You're talking about a tiny baby. And so they said, "The next time she has a baby, we're gonna be there." And that's exactly what happened. The family has been being tracked. There was an unmarked law enforcement vehicle that had been waiting outside their home and following the family because they had been tipped off that she had another baby. And I would even go so far as to say, um, it was probably the same people in the hospital. If she went to the same hospital, probably. Now, according to, lawyers across the board, all over the internet, if you've ever had a child taken away from you for whatever reason, they have the right to come in and do a welfare check and even take the child that you just had. So, however many babies that you have, they may end up in the system. Now, I don't know how you guys feel, but do comment because I'm dying to know how you guys feel about this. For me, it's a big fat no. And I don't understand how you could is it, people are saying it's because she's black. Now, I don't know if that's true or not, but it looks a bit like it. Hey, Julia, God's word, anyone has TikTok? Absolutely not. Will not be supporting TikTok ever in life. I just don't think the family went out to Houston at all. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I have one my name is Dallas on TikTok. I am not a fan of TikTok right now. I feel a war is brewing soon. I mean, it's really strange how you could just get your child taken away from you because you're vegan. And then, people are like worried. Well, if the first son was being malnourished, then, you know, this baby may be under the same, you know, uh, whatever they call it. It's not abuse. I can tell you that right now. Being vegan is not abuse. There are families out there, even their animals are vegan. They just refuse to eat meat. There's nothing wrong with that. And there are plenty of people who are vegan and healthy as a horse. Anyway, Child Protective Services case management team had previously tried to contact a welfare check or conduct a welfare check upon learning of the newborn, right? But Mercado Engineer referred them to their attorney. They said, please contact our attorney because their attorney didn't want them talking to anybody about this because he felt like they didn't have a right and that the parental rights should be in full effect, regardless of the custody battle for the 15-month-old boy. So the agency got orders signed by a judge to conduct a welfare investigation and secure possession of the child, according to audio from the video. Now, here's the thing that's funny to me about this whole case is that here you have this girl, right? And Saisha has the key to the city. Two cities side by side. She has the key to the cities. She has done what do you call them? Like when you do rallies and walks for child abuse and child neglect and blink trafficking. And she's done all of that for her city where she lives. And I'm sure that her partner, husband or whatever, he was right there with them. So how is it that you can have a key to the city but you can't have your kids? Doesn't make much sense to me. I don't understand that. How can you have a key to the city but you can't have your kids? It's just strange to me. No, the baby wasn't. Hey, sis, the baby was not malnourished. The baby was fine. The newborn, about 2 weeks old, she is beautiful. I mean, the prettiest little thing I've ever seen. I'm just like, oh my God, look at her. And she was breastfeeding the baby in the car. And they just felt like, hey, we don't care if you're breastfeeding or not. We're here to take the child. Please put the child in the car seat. Please put the child in the car seat. I'm like, "Are you kidding?" And then you hear the baby, with her tiny little cry, and she's like giving her stuffed animal and her blanket because she needs all that. And, they didn't want, the parents' car seat because God forbid, that car seat is probably, you know, whatever. So they have a little, rickety car seat and put the baby in the car seat so they can take the baby to the hospital so the baby can be examined. The baby had went to the doctor the day before, and nothing was wrong. Everything is fine. So I kind of feel like, you know, it's really weird. But you didn't take her key to the city back. You just took her kids. I agree with you about the child. It feels like this video was meant for me and my family because of my 2-year old nephew. It's really strange to me. You know what I'm saying? It really is. It's really strange to me because at the end of the day, if you don't have any proof that the child is neglected, why would a judge sign off? Like, you guys don't even know the name of the child. They didn't even know the baby's name. Like, that's not even important. Like, what are you gonna call the baby? Thank you, JJ. It's just so weird. I don't understand how these people work nowadays. We are running out of ideas for what to feed him because he refuses to try something new and he doesn't want to eat food. Well, you better be really careful. Trust your doctor instead of going to the emergency room because, apparently, Child Protective Services can just snatch up a child whenever they feel like it, regardless. Um, hey, Ree. What's up, boo? How you doing? So I'm not really sure. It just burned me up that this girl has to fight for both of her children now instead of just her son, which it shouldn't have happened. There are gonna be times when your child is sick or they don't want to eat or they don't want to have milk or whatever. And I feel like if I take my child to the doctor or if I take my child to the emergency room, right? You're supposed to help me. You're not supposed to, call Child Protective Services. There weren't any scars, no bruises, no scratches. The baby was, healthy. This had just been going on for the day. You know what I'm saying? It had just been going on for the day. Hey, Regina Boo. And so why would you, call Child Protective Services? And I mean, it's like you go to the hospital with the baby and what you want is help. You want help for the child so you'll know what to do as a parent. And instead of that, you get your kid snatched up, taken away from you. You can't see your kid anymore. You don't know where they're going. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like a big old mess. Now, when my daughter was going through the switch from breast milk to um, formula, it was a little bit at a time. You pump what you can or whatever, and then you just kind of wean the child off and get, the rotation going. When the child won't take any fluids at all, it's best that you go to your doctor. I would say, yeah, go to your doctor. Don't go to the hospital, especially if you're black, because they're going to take your baby. Period. They're gonna say, "Oh, this child is being abused. Oh, this child is being malnourished because the parents are vegan." And people were literally saying, they were literally saying, "I hope they stop this foolishness because living vegan is only going to make matters worse." How? There are zillions of people on the planet, whole families, even the animals that are vegan. How is this harmful? That makes you not want to take them to the ER. Exactly. That's why I'm saying if you have a doctor that you trust with your child, don't take your child to the ER. Take them to your doctor and, kind of converse with them about what's going on and have them checked out because the emergency room doesn't know you. Those people don't know you from a can of paint. They don't know you from a hole in the wall, and they just might stab you in the back. So I was pissed off about that. I was really pissed off about it when I saw the story. I was like, I need to do this video. It may not get a whole lot of views, but I just felt like, as a mom myself, this needed to be said. And I was really pissed off about it. And it seems like I'm bashing mothers today, with the whole Be Love's life story and everything, but I'm really not. It's just this is just what's in the news. And I'm still upset with Be Love's life because I don't understand how she neglected to be there for her son when he got out of the hospital. It doesn't make any sense. I'm like, are you kidding? Welcome everybody and everyone but the trolls. Oh gosh. Let's see what Warriors has to say. God's Warriors, we think about trying a new place to eat for my sister's birthday. Has anyone tried it? Called Carabas's. Is it good? Yes, I went there. Carrabba's. I went there when I lived in Houston, and I personally like Carrabba's. It was really good. I'm a huge fan. Y'all know I'm all about the fish and the shrimp or whatever. And, you know, the carabas was wonderful. Everything is good there. It is a chain restaurant, so it might vary from restaurant to restaurant, but try it. I think you guys will like it. I think you guys will really like it. Um, yes, girl, that pasta is off the chain. Get you some scampi, you know what I'm saying, and drizzle that butter lemon sauce all over the noodles. You know what I'm saying? And then, you can turn around and you can get the lasagna if you want that. You can get a little Mexican pasta if you want that. Is it better than Olive Garden? I wish we had one here, but we only have Olive Garden here. And I'm not that's not to say anything bad about Olive Garden. I'm just saying I like Carrabba's better. JJ says that doctors they had no compassion to Saisha's situation. I agree. They did not listen to her. No, they didn't. And the doctors basically betrayed Saisha's trust. Don't take your kids to the emergency room if it's an emergency, yeah, but if it's something like this, go to your doctor if you trust your doctor. And if you don't trust your doctor, get another doctor. Pediatricians need to be people that you can trust and that they're going to help you benefit your children as much as possible. Doreen says, I thought she was going when he got out of the hospital. At least that's what she said she was going to do. Now, she did say, Be Love's Life, aka Bethany, did say she was going to go and she was going to be there as soon as he got out of the emergency room or out of the hospital, excuse me, and that she was going home to make him spaghetti. However, Dalvin drove himself home from the hospital, and when he opened the door to his house, his roommates greeted him and they were happy to see him, but none of his family members were there. They were actually in Las Vegas watching Usher on stage for Bethany's wedding anniversary. Hey, B and Marilyn Gale, what you been up to, girl? What have you been up to? TT says the doctor's visit alone showed the parents were concerned. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Where the baby's concerned, if they weren't concerned about the child, they wouldn't be at the hospital in the first place. I don't know, man. The best dish there, I would probably have to say any of the pasta dishes would be wonderful. Any of the shrimp dishes would be wonderful. If you like pasta, it's gonna knock your socks off. JJ said that reminded me of slavery. Take Saisha's child away. It is. It's another form of modern day slavery. You go into the hospital, with a little melanin in your skin to check on your kids, and guess what happens? You don't get to leave with your kids. Okay? I mean, it's just ridiculous. You didn't want to know. You don't want to know. JJ says all of a sudden fruit and vegetables are bad for us. Right? You can't be a vegan and a mom and be black. Like those three things just do not work. Or any type. Look, you have to be white. You can't be Mexican. You can't be black. You can't be Vietnamese, apparently. You can't be any of these things and be vegan with children because what? Children should eat chicken? Let me tell you something. The baby, the one baby, 15 months old, is the son, 2 weeks old is the daughter. Neither one of them are eating too much meat. So, what's the deal? What is the deal? I don't know. uh oh yeah, if you like pasta, you're gonna love it. I'm telling you, trust me, you're gonna love it. Listen, I can't with these and like I said, I'm not bashing mothers. This is not bash Mother's Day or anything like that. But I just have questions. Um I don't know if you guys see the Ace family, but let me tell y'all, the Ace family has got me heated too. Okay? Looky here. They have a beautiful daughter. Beautiful daughter. And so the Ace family, the dad decides to do a short with his little beautiful daughter, right? Oh my gosh, she's so cute. The child is doing a little dance routine. And then the girl turns around to the camera in front of her dad and starts to twerk. Now, listen, I don't know how old this kid is. I don't know, but she looks like she's about 6 or 7 years old. She could be a little older than seven. I don't know. But I can tell you right now, if I turned around and I started twerking in front of my dad at that age and now as an adult, somebody's going to get beat. Okay. But my thing is this: why would you put your 7-year-old on YouTube and TikTok twerking? Is that not a little strange to anybody in the room? Why would you put, as a father, allow, like, this is not a prank, Ace family. This is not a prank. That is trashy to the 10th power. That you would actually, and I mean like that, it's not a good look, and it wasn't funny. It wasn't funny, and it's not a good look. Ain't about, I mean, hello, sex offenders are still a thing. Okay, child trafficking is still a thing. Stalkers still, walk around day and night, and you're gonna have your kid on the internet for the whole world to see, a minor, an adolescent, 6, 7, maybe 8, but she's a tiny 8, if at that 7-year old, I'm guessing, twerking. And you knew what she was doing on the video and you uploaded it. That's why I can't support the Ace family. Ace family can kick rocks for sure. Being Marilyn Gale says that this is a dangerous world we live in. Hello. There's no way. As a mom or as a dad or as an auntie or whatever, this is unacceptable. Like, I wouldn't do it. I would not do it. Pranks and all that kind of stuff are cute, but the right ones and in the right way. I just don't feel like this was. What were you thinking? What were you thinking? TT says, and where was CPS questionnaire and the medical test results to prove neglect? They didn't have it because the father said, contact my attorney. And they did not contact their attorney. They turned around and went to a judge. So if the parents tell you, you need to contact my attorney because he has all the paperwork, and you hang up the phone and you do not contact the attorney, instead you contact a judge or, whatever. Um, you know what I'm saying? You did that on purpose. There's no reason why you couldn't hang the phone up and pick it back up and call the attorney and say, "Hey, we need to set up a welfare check, and the parents told us to call you. What's going on?" It could, I mean, and instead of that, they trapped the family, surrounded them. I'm like, "What is this?" Like they were mass murderers or something. Like they had bodies, stashed away in the trunk of the car or something. It's a baby. She's 2 weeks old. and you surrounded this car as if she had kilos in the car or something, all to just take her child away and put the baby in the system, just like that, just like that. No reports are out there. Nobody has any paperwork in their hand. The family's attorney shows up. They don't have anything to say to his attorney. I mean, it was just weird. God says that I got a person you might like for music named Marcus Rogers. I think everyone will like his music. I might be wrong, but I love his music. That's awesome. That is awesome. I hope he's putting his music on YouTube. That would be great. MySpace is still up too. Y'all know if you got music, that's obvious. Apparently that's the place to go. So they're calling this case legal kidnapping. Did you know that? They are calling the case legal kidnapping, and superstars all across the board are signing petitions and raising funds to help her get the babies back. Not just the newborn, but both the boy and the girl. So I have to commend the celebrities of the world because they are, you know, they're doing it for your girl. It's been years since she's been on American Idol. Don't know what she's been doing with her talent, but she is a talented young lady. OMG. Okay? The people have stepped up. The people are coming to her aid. The people are coming to her rescue. Although I will say this, a lot of people are saying that Saisha's attorney needs to be fired because if you saw the video clip, he was standing on the sideline. I don't even think he crossed the street. So I'm not really sure if he was filming or maybe he was, waiting on something, to jump off. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. TT says, as a new mom, I stayed in the ER with my baby. This was 20 years ago, but something like that never crossed my mind. It would never cross any parent's mind that you go into the emergency room and you go home childless because, oh, it's neglect. They brought their baby into the emergency room. It's neglect. We got to step in. No, you're supposed to aid the parent and tell the parent what to try so that when you get home with the baby, you have some clarity and you have something that, you can try. Or maybe they'll say, try this and refer back to your doctor, refer back to your pediatrician. Not, I'm sorry, you can't leave with the baby because we've called CPS. That's crazy. We have majority history, non-black betrayal, black people. This is why some blacks do not go to police or hospital. I mean, it depends on where you live too, because there are some places that are totally fine. And then you can't even blame the facility all the time. And I'll tell you why I say that. I suffer from chronic migraines, and I went to one of the smaller hospitals because it was closest to get some assistance. My head was killing me. It was getting hard to breathe. I was just having a panic attack, I'm sure, but it blew out of proportion. I got no help at all. I got absolutely positively no help. So I went to another hospital. The hospital are chained together by the internet and by the system that they work on. So if you go to another hospital, they can pull it up and see what already happened. So I didn't get any help from that hospital as well. I literally had to go, to the next city the next day to try to get some help because it wasn't going to happen. In my town where I live, I was not able to get help, and I had to go to a whole nother county and with a whole nother city to get some help for a migraine. Regina says, it's not negative press going around on Be Love, but Dalvin, aka Zaddy Chunk Chunk, said his mom had previous arrangements and his mom and dad love him, Darius, all the same. Yeah. And like earlier before you guys got in, we were reading the comments. Um, her fans are ripping her a new one. They are not happy about this. They don't understand what's going on. Um, so I don't know. Just I hope that she's out there. I hope by now she has seen Dalvin, but it ain't looking promising for her fans. As we looked at the numbers, they were just going down. I don't know about her subscribers, but the viewership is not having it. They are upset. So I'm hoping that she releases an apology, to her fans online, because it's not looking good career wise for Bethany B Loves Life. A woman got arrested somewhere in Virginia for leaving a 3-month-old in the car. It was hot while she was getting her nails done. Well, that's totally different. She deserved to lose her child. If you're going to leave a 3-month-old in the car alone, I'm assuming alone in the car, you kind of deserve to lose your kid. That's stupid. If you're going to go get your nails done, take the baby in there with you where it's cool, you know. That's dumb. I can't stand to hear stories like that because that just pisses me off. Like, what? You left your baby. It's like the guy last year that left his baby in the car and went to work. He forgot. He forgot the baby in the back seat. Went in went in his office and went to work, and the baby passed away in the car. Same thing with one of the dads going to the grocery store or whatever. I'm sure he knew the baby was in the car. Maybe he forgot. I don't know. And somebody had to break the back window to try to get in, and the baby passed away anyway because he struggled too long for air. So, yeah, when I hear stuff like that, God's warriors, I'm like, no, you should burn in hell. That's suffering. That is suffering. For how long can a little tiny baby be trapped in a car alone, in the summer? It's almost 100 degrees out here. It was so hot today. I promise y'all. I was like, when my mom came to get me for the doctor's appointment, I walked outside and I said, Jesus, it's hot in here. Like my mom had been in my house 10 minutes and the car was already hot as fire when we got outside. I was like, it's hot as hell out here. What is going on? Is it summer for real, for real? Because I don't go outside unless I absolutely have to. If I have to go outside, I will go outside. But if I don't have to, y'all ain't gonna see me outside maybe at night, maybe in the evening at night. Okay. But no. Mm-mm. I'm going to the movie September 4th for movie. Can't wait for it. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. That's something that I won't be doing. Honesty says last weekend, what are we going to do tomorrow when we get up? I said, you're probably going to go to church because your mom is going to be here bright and early in the morning. She says, why can't we go to the movies? Grandma's not going to the movies. Grandma is avoiding all crowds. Grandma is, I got gloves in the car. I got hand sanitizer everywhere, bottles of alcohol everywhere. I probably got about 20, 25 masks by now. I got boxes of extra masks that I got from the dollar store, just in case, because you never know. You might lose your mask. Somebody might be riding with you. Look, put your mask on, sir. Put your mask on, ma'am, whoever you are. It's kind of like your seatbelt at this point. We're not doing that. You're going to put your mask on or you're not going nowhere with me because I can't deal with it. I'm out on that. I am out on that. JJ says, I hope the parents get their babies back soon while the kids still remember their parent. Right? That's another thing. What if because I don't know how old the boy was. I know that the storyline says the baby is now 15 months. So that's crazy. I don't think CPS thinks about this stuff. I don't even know if they have visitation. Do the babies have visitation? We don't know. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Do you get to go visit the baby, get to go hold the baby and talk to the baby, so they know mommy's there, daddy's there? Like, it's just trash to me. CPS has become a joke, in my opinion. It has become a joke. I'm not down for it. I'm not here for it. I do think it's a legalized form of kidnapping. Now, if your baby constantly has bruises and, marks on the body that looks like maybe they've been spanked, if they are really malnourished, when you go to the pediatrician and they say, what are you feeding the baby? The baby looks malnutritious, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. But to be honest with you, um, you know what I'm saying? This was not one of those moments. It was not one of those moments. So, look here, y'all. I if you saw the video earlier, you know that I went to the doctor's office and I got a new doctor because my doctor actually retired. Dr. Joel retired. And I'm just shocked about it. I can't believe it. I was like, why didn't you tell me you were going to well, you told me you were going to retire. So he bounced. He's probably on some golf resort right now, having the time of his life with his son and, all that kind of stuff. I'm like, what's up with you? What is up with you? So I saw the new doctor today. She seems to be very nice. Um, She's a very tiny woman and she wears heels to work, so I'm not really sure. I'm kind of looking at her sideways, like, how can you be here all day in heels? Surely you have some sneakers somewhere in there. But I'm being checked for a lot of things, okay? I'm being checked for a lot of things. They got my blood work, so I got my got that. You never liked PBS? I feel you. I feel you on that. Not mad at all. Ah, Regina dropped a link of one of our friends, Family Mackey. Really cool people, husband and wife team. Love them so much. I love their accent because they remind me of when I lived in New Orleans. So check them out. Click the link and tell them the Victory Village sent you by way of Miss Regina Stokes. Thank you, Regina. Appreciate that. Y'all know we be supporting the gang, okay? I'm a member of a lot of gangs. You know what I'm saying? We got the 4C gang, we got the Philly Phil gang, we got the Victory Village. Yes. So I'm gonna give you guys an update. I don't go back to the doctor within 2 weeks, but if something is wrong before then, they're gonna call and let me know. Did you send me a topic, girl? Let me check my email and see what it is. Let me look and see what it is. Okay, it didn't get to my email yet, but I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna make sure I get it. Girl, yes. I love topics. Y'all feel free to email me anytime you want. Send me some topics, send me a tweet in my DM. I'm on Twitter, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. I love to get topics from you guys because it lets me know what you want to watch and what videos you want me to make. I feel like I get more engagement from story times and from vlogs. I kind of do a mini vlog type thing. You know what I'm saying? Because my health is like to where I can get tired really quick. So that's annoying, but I still try to do as much content as I can, especially on days like this when I'm feeling okay. I really use these days as like work days because ugh, it's crazy. Like when you're sick and it's what I like to call an invisible illness. People don't believe that we're sick. They don't believe that fibromyalgia is a thing, or sickle cell anemia is a thing, or chronic migraines is a thing. It is. They don't think that gastroparesis is a thing because they can't see you using a walker or using a wheelchair. You're supposed to look like you're on your deathbed, I guess. And no. God's Warrior says that doctors won't tell you anything. Like one time I had doctor's appointment, got there. Oh, you found out that they had moved. That happened to me. That's how I found out my doctor had went on vacation. And then he just didn't come back. He's like, I'm retired. Regina says, "TwannaYvette, I sent you a topic. Get census on folks letting get. Woo! Girl. Let me let y'all know what I saw. Regina, thank you, because you know what? I watch a lot of strange documentaries, just random information in my head for no reason, just willy-nilly. Regina girl, y'all, guess what? I was watching this movie and then I saw somebody's reaction to the movie on YouTube. And this was not in the United States, but there was a lady at a spa that had a complaint, right? So she was like, this was her complaint. Okay. This is my rendition of the rant. Give me your email. There you go. That's my email if y'all want to contact me. Okay, look, the lady said, "Excuse me, but I need to talk to your manager." So the girl was like, "I'm the manager. How can I help you?" There is a transgender woman on the female side of the spa using the bathroom, that she dropped her towel on purpose. And then she said, "Excuse me, he dropped his towel on purpose." And the doo doo hit the fan. Child, I was like, what? Listen, she was mad. She was hot. She was 38 hot. Do you hear me? She was like, listen, you don't let that happen. So if I come in here and I say I'm a man and I go on the men's side of the spa and I drop my towel and boobs are flying everywhere, is that going to be okay with y'all? And the lady behind the counter said, well, I mean, if you consider if you identify as a man, and she was like, that lady was hot. She was like, no, you don't tell somebody if you identify as a man or if you identify as a woman, nothing. You don't walk into, and you know what? Just in case y'all didn't know, places like Walmart, Target, and places like that, if you identify as a woman and you were born a man and you still have man parts, if you were born a man, but you identify as a woman, you can go in the women's bathroom as a transgender. Now, here's the problem that I have with that, ladies and gentlemen. You could be a pedophile, you could be a sex offender or anything, and dress up like a woman and tell these people that I identify as a woman, but you clearly don't, and just walk up in the bathroom and assault whoever you want to assault. Oh, you said if Facebook, YouTube, and social media puts me in social media jail for praying, I will gladly accept the charges. Our God is big. I don't blame you. I look, I remember when I was on Facebook a long time ago and this presidential debate was getting ugly and I voiced my opinion and they wiped my whole comment down. Like I had a whole live stream and everything and they took everything down. I was like, "Really? Facebook? Ain't nobody paying no attention to me anyway." It was like less than, I think it may have been 100 people on my live stream. Ain't nobody paying attention to that. Why are you policing people? But whatever. I just feel like, I mean, don't y'all feel that way? Do you not feel like a man could walk up in the bathroom dressed up like a woman and just sit in there because he's looking for bait? You know what I'm saying? Like there is this Pastor Karen on TikTok. Clearly it's a man, But if Pastor Karen just sits there and she doesn't say anything, you would think that she is an older woman. And I think that the Pastor Karen character says that she's 72 or he's 72 or whatever. I don't know whether to call it he or she. Like, I don't know. I'm down with the LBGTQ community because y'all have showed me nothing but love and support. And when I was in cosmetology full time, y'all had my back. Like, y'all did me right. So I've got no problem. But I'm just like, I'm confused on a few things when it comes to the companies. Now, to make a person feel comfortable as a transgender is totally fine. But I just feel like the times are changing. Okay. And I can remember my grandmother talking about, as a black woman, she wasn't allowed to drink out of the same water fountain as a white person. She wasn't able to use the same bathroom as a black person. And I have heard some people in the LGBTQ community refer to themselves as fighting a similar fight. I'm not saying segregation is a thing. I'm talking about safety, that people can pretend to be a part of the LGBTQ community. Does that make sense to y'all? You can pretend to be a part of that community to become a stalker, to become a predator that preys on people. I mean, doesn't that make sense? See what I'm saying? I lost a few people because I started talking about something that was too deep. But look here, it is what it is. All right, it is what it is. Y'all gonna be all right. It is what it is. Y'all gonna be all right. You know, find somebody acting a fool on YouTube. Listen. I just got important issues that I think that are important, and I voiced my opinion about it because it is what it is. And I'm telling you right now, I am uncomfortable with somebody being able to walk up in a bathroom if I'm at Target and I accidentally see your junk and I know that you're a man. You're a man in the women's bathroom where I happen to be taking a leak. Stop it, Regina. God's Warrior says, here's a question for everyone. Was when was the first concert you've ever been to? It was a gospel concert, and I was overly excited. It was a gospel concert. I was I had never been to a concert before as a kid. My mother used to like groups. Um, um, God, like the Mighty Clouds of Joy and the Five Blind Boys of, Alabama. Um, Lee Williams and his group, the Williams Brothers, stuff like that. I have hardly ever been to an R&B or a secular concert because I grew up in a Christian household and it kind of stuck with me. So when I got out on my own, I really like I would listen to it on TV or the radio, but I never, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't. And you have to understand something. I sang gospel at the church house. So I had to learn gospel music as well. So Queen Diva Lifestyle. Hey now. A Mother's Day R&B. Okay, a Mother's Day. I don't know that, but I do remember O'Brien, Regina. Now, O'Brien, what? Let me see if I can look up O'Brien. O'Brien singer. What you doing today, O'Brien? Oh, y'all keep throwing them out. We finna have some fun. Okay, let's not be so you know what I'm saying, like, hey queen, hey boo, how you doing? Okay, now we're gonna lighten the mood because I don't want to get pissed off about these stupid people. But look at this, O'Brien McCoy Burnett the second, known by his stage name O'Brien, born December the 5th, 1961. And you look like this today? That's what you look like today? Quit lying. Is that what O'Brien look like? What? This is the O'Brien I remember. I remember this O'Brien, okay? I don't remember this O'Brien. I remember this O'Brien. That's the O'Brien I remember. I don't remember this bald-headed dude that like suddenly got all kinds of fine. Okay. I ain't mad, O'Brien. I ain't mad at you, boo. Regina says that's wrong. What? What? For me, it was Kirk Franklin at the Busch Gardens in Williamsburg, VA, and I was laughing at these two women. I have well, I take that back. We opened up for Kirk Franklin years ago. I was so young. I was in my 20s. I think Bree was maybe like 2 years old at the time, and he wasn't super popular back then. But it was fun. We were in Florence, Alabama, because I used to sing with Quad Cities Mass Choir, so it was cool. Regina said that's wrong. What I do? You said O'Brien. Is that not the same O'Brien? Let me see. Queen said a Mother's Day R&B. Let me look that up. Whoop. Is this a thing? Okay. No, it says Happy Mother's Day playlist. I don't see it. Is that like did I do it wrong? Are we saying it wrong? But you said a Mother's Day R&B. Are you saying you went to an R&B concert on Mother's Day perhaps? Like I don't know. And you said Kirk Franklin. We all know what Kirk Franklin looks like. We all know what Kirk looks like. But yeah, O'Brien shocks me. But I'm just saying, this right here is the O'Brien that I remember from back in the day. This is, yeah, with the Jerry curl that didn't really curl quite right. With the taco meat on the chest. This is him. 80s music. Okay. If you guys hear some thunder and stuff outside, that's because it's storming. It is. Remember Soul Train, y'all? Remember Soul Train. Soul Train was epic. It was all things great. Yeah, but this is it. Like he never let go of that Jerry curl, and then all of a sudden, boom, no hair. Got the crazy looking beard or whatever. But this is the same guy, the legendary singer O'Brien. I never knew what happened to him though. I need to read some of this stuff because I had no idea what happened to him. Like for real, like he just disappeared. Oh, the two women were fighting, and that's why you were laughing at them. Oh my God, over an umbrella. Being Marilyn Gale said, "Not sure what happened. I couldn't comment." Really? Well, you need to comment. Who's your favorite singer? What was your first concert? Yes, in New Jersey. Okay. Okay, okay. It's a New Jersey. Let me see if I can do it again. It's a New Jersey. New Jersey R and B. Mother's Day. All right, let me check again and see. No, it just keeps saying stuff about Mother's Day, and then Frankie Beverly pops up. They may not have, social media or whatever. But if you have a link, we would love to see it. But I see Will Downing on here, Fantasia and Keith Sweat in concert, somebody named Sanchez, Frankie Beverly and Mays, Maxwell, Gladys Knight. They're all doing Mother's Day, concerts is what that was. So I get it. I feel you. Yes, girl. Y'all know they got, when they have the shirt open, and they got the taco meat out, just like it's super cute. That ain't cute. That is not cute. Jerry curl is back. Do they call it a nueva wet? I'm finna look. Y'all know I'm fixing to look this up. Them curls don't look like. This is totally different. This right here, that's a Jerry curl. Jheri. That's a Jerry curl. That right there is a Jerry curl. That is what I remember. The drippiness, the greasiness. This stuff that's going on over here, these people ain't got no Jerry curl for real. They need to stop lying, okay? And you said Nuevo. Nuevo 2021 hair. Let's see. Nope, it ain't coming up. Maybe I need to put curl in there. Can I put curl and see what happens? It's all weave. Oh, well, that sucks. I was hoping to get some soul glow. As a matter of fact, let's look that up. Yes, soul glow. Let your soul glow. Soul Glow hair product t-shirt still on sale in 2021 for $24.99. Let your soul glow. Do y'all remember this? This is epic. Oh my god. Y'all don't understand how stupid we look back. If you don't look at this fool, that's sad. If y'all don't look at how we used to look back in the day, child, I just hate the day that my mom said it was okay for me to go get a Jerry curl, a whole Jerry curl, just dripping, stuck, just curl juice all over everything at school. Couldn't get no work done for the Soul Glow. Just homework just be greasy. Homework just literally be greasy, child. My stylist wants me to get one. For real? Don't do it, girl. I remember the grease stains on the couch. Yes, honey. Michael Jackson. Yeah, Mike. Now y'all know. Don't don't test me, cause y'all know. Yes, Michael. Now see, this I don't remember. I don't remember Michael's fro being wet and all that, but this is before that curl that we all remember. Now this here is the curl that we all remember. I ain't gonna lie, Michael was cute right here. He was cute. Like you should have stopped right there. But then you took it a little further, didn't you? You took it a little further, and that's fine. We ain't got no problem with that. That's totally fine. You know, it was just the oddness for me. That this curl right here was my least favorite of Michael Jackson. I did not like this Jerry curl right here. This was not a curl to me. Like I felt like he was trying to it was like the lace front wig before we knew about the lace front wigs, you know what I'm saying? There you go. There it is. It's the lace front wig before we knew about the lace front wig. You know what I'm saying? Now, this Michael Jackson right here, that's the Thriller Michael Jackson. But this Michael Jackson right here, Billie Jean, girl, that right there was the Michael Jackson. Period. Okay. And did y'all have the LP, the album back in the day? When you open up the album, there was Michael Jackson laying in there with like a tiger or something. It was like a baby. It was a baby tiger or whatever. Y'all remember that album cover? This was bomb. That's the Michael right there. This right here was the Michael Jackson everybody fell in love with. That was the boy right there. He did. Michael went a little too far, you know what I'm saying? But I still love Michael. You know, I will always love Michael. And, you know, he's just the bomb.com. Like, I love Michael Jackson, period. Like, he's just all that in a bag of chips. Now, I do understand this Michael right here. He was never smiling. He was never, you know, happy. He was uncomfortable with his looks. But I can see some discoloration, which kind of makes me think it wasn't just the acne, but now we know that it wasn't acne at all. Um, and it's just weird. My mom, and this is gonna sound strange or whatever, but I didn't believe it until I actually saw my mom. um she had gotten sick and it was like a sinus infection, right? And so she was like, don't come down to my house because I'm sick or whatever, and y'all know about my immune system. And so after, you know, she was able to get out and everything, and she told me to come to the house that Saturday. She was like, I got to do something, we got to go to church Sunday, and I'm going to church. And I'm like, oh, okay, so I'm gonna come down. Maybe she wanted me to help her with an outfit or something, I don't know. And she got the vitiligo all up and through her eyebrow. I said, does it hurt? Because it looks like a scab, right? She was like, no, it doesn't hurt. My face is fading. I was like, what? And she's right, because now she has them all over. The spots are all over. I have one on my leg, but it's very small. It's like a minute version of it. Like, it doesn't even matter. And my cousin Diane, she has one of the vitiligo spots on her. It just popped up. I didn't know it even ran in our family. But now my mom at like 73 years old has vitiligo, and I mean, I'm just like, how did that happen? Where did it come from? You know? And she asked the doctor, you know, could it be fixed? And he's like, unfortunately, no. You know, you can go lighter, but you can't go darker unless you know, find somebody who maybe can tattoo it. But even at that, you know, to get your color, you know, tattooed back into the face, it's just gonna spread, you know, but you don't have any control over it. So this is my mom's, she was really upset about this for like the first, you know, few months, but now she's like, oh well, because there's nothing you could do about it. Nothing you could do about it. I got emotional when he died. I did too, girl. I was crying like, you know, my cousin, like my cousin had passed away or something. I was surprised and I took it so hard, I think because I felt like it was too soon. Of course it was too soon. That's why that stupid doctor should have stayed in jail for life, because in my eyes that's murder, and that's all I'm saying on that. You know, he got away with it for real. How did he stay like 2 or 3 years or whatever, and then he was released because it was, you know, it was a technicality and all this kind of stuff. Like, no. I was never a fan of Michael Jackson, just couldn't get into it. Are you kidding me? I was such a fan of Michael Jackson. Like, I love Michael Jackson. And I felt guilty because I loved Prince too. And really thought they were rivals. And then one day I found out that they weren't rivals. And then I felt okay about loving both of them because I loved Prince too. Like, Prince just fascinated me. He really did. That's what it was about Prince. He fascinated me. Marilyn Gale says that I grieve for people if I think that they don't know the Lord. I know, right? And I don't want anyone to be lost. It's hard. Like, you know, growing up in ministry and working in ministry, and you know, the Bible tells us that that says, you know, Lord, Lord is not going to make it in. Like, everybody's not going, and you just have to be okay with that. You just have to make peace with it. But golly, I'm telling you, rough. So this dude right here, I was completely obsessed with the purple man. Now he's the purple man, you know, resting in peace. My least favorite look was this right here. I didn't know what was going on with the fro. I didn't know where he was trying to take us with the fro. We were not familiar with the fro. This right here was the first picture I ever saw. Here we go again with the taco meat, but it's all right. He covered it up most of the time. This picture right here was my absolute positively favorite picture of Prince of all time because that jacket, that jacket, and then Purple Rain, the movie. Okay. Okay. But this fro, child, I was not feeling the fro. And I know that's his hair. I just was not feeling the fro. But this dude right here, that guy right there, that was my guy. That was my guy. Love this dude. He was, I mean, he just fascinated me. I never saw a man do this. I never saw a guy like this ever. I had never seen a cross dresser. I had never seen, you know what I'm saying? Like a drag queen. I had never seen anybody like I'd never seen a man in heels. I'd never seen a man, wear makeup, like eyeliner and stuff. Like I'd never seen that before. Did you like the fro? I didn't like the fro. I did not like the fro. I am too, man. I'm like so praying for Afghanistan. Did you guys see the traffic jam in Afghanistan of people trying to flee Afghanistan, but and the traffic was so deep, it was so heavy. It just it put a halt on everything. I did not like that fro. You liked it? Mm-mm. No, dog. Let me see. Who else was like the bomb back then? Who else? Let me see. Um, 90s music. Child, it was so many people in the 90s. Britney Spears, Destiny's Child. Oh my God. Whitney Houston, Biggie, Mariah Carey. Holy crap. Nirvana. Y'all remember Nirvana? Such a sad story. A sad story. It just really was. Not only that, but let's say R&B music. Ooh, 90s R&B love songs. Let's see if y'all remember some of these. Okay, I'm gonna read them off, and I'm gonna see if y'all remember. This is a mixtape. Y'all remember the mixtape? Because we was good for making a mixtape. Remember the cassettes? Okay, Feel the Fire. If I Never Get to Heaven. The Greatest Sex. I don't remember that. Love Won't Let Me Wait. My Love Is Waiting. I'll Make Love to You. Wasn't that Boys to Men? Close the Door. Let's Get It On. Who sung that? Let's Get It On. Was that Marvin Gaye? I think that was Marvin. Midnight Star? Slow Jam. Okay. Come Get to This. All the Things. Before I Let You Go. Who sang that? Before I let you go. Can I get a kiss? What's the name of that band? Y'all gotta tell. Oh my God. JoJo and Casey. Somewhere around in that area. What's the name of that stupid band? I can't remember. Anyway, Lady and Don't Change. I don't remember that. The one I gave my heart to. You Are My Lady. I remember that. What was that guy? You are my lady. Ooh. Why can't I think of these people's names? I can think of the music, but I can't think of the name. Y'all got to tell me that guy. And Rock with You. I don't know that song. If Only for One Night. That was If Only for One Night. What is that? Why do I have brain fog? That was Luther Vandross. Girl, get it together. Someone to Love. Let's look at the other mixtape. The First Night, Unbreak My Heart, Every Time I Close My Eyes. Weak, Nobody Knows. This ain't the 90s, is it? I guess it is. Nobody's Supposed to Be Here. That was Deborah Cox. Okay. Romeo and Juliet. I belong to you every time I see your face. Rome or Romy, I don't know that person. You know what's up, Donnell Jones. Last night, as yet, I don't know these people. 24/7, Kevin Edmonds, and Too Close Next. I don't know that mixtape. That ain't a good mixtape. I don't know them. I need a mixtape I know about. I don't know them. Let me see. Let's find another one. Let me see what you guys are saying in the comments. Yes, thank you, doggone Freddie Jackson. Luther, thank you. JJ said he looks skinny. Let me go back and see what y'all talking about. Oh my God. JJ said, wow, he looks a bit different with the fro. Girl, I'm telling you. Never liked Britney Spears. You don't like Britney? I love Britney. I liked her little movie too. My daughter wanted to see that movie, so we watched it together, and it wasn't bad. It was not bad. I like that little road trip or whatever. I like Britney. Freddie Jackson, that's the guy. You are my lady. And then Luther Vandross. Yes, honey. Okay, Catherine Hall. Hi there, everyone, and good evening. Hey girl. How you doing, girl? Yes, honey. We over here talking about the 90s. Okay, listen. I will always love you. That's Whitney Houston. You give good love. That's Whitney. Hang on to your love. I don't know who that is. Oh, but they just got anything by Atlantic. Like they just put Atlantic Star, period. Like anything by Atlantic Star. If only for one night, Luther, saving all my love, that's Whitney. Seasons change, I don't know. Let's wait a while, that was Janet Jackson. Superstar, no idea. As we lay, Murdoch, Jennifer Murdoch. Is it Jennifer? Murdoch is her last name. Rock Me Tonight. Who was that? Rock me tonight for old time's sake. What is that guy's name? Why can't I think of him? I don't know. But as we lay, rock me tonight, for the love of you. Now that was the old guys, the group. Living for the love of you. Can't think of them either, but I know the music is in my head. I just can't think of them. On the Wings of Love. Oh, that dark skinned guy. I cannot remember his name right now, but I know that song. Slow Hand. Um, Love Need. Oh, I love you, need you, want you. That was Patti LaBelle. Do what you do. Ready or not. Right here. I don't know. One last cry. Lisa and Cult Jam and Someone to Love. I don't know. That's dope. I like this. Classic R&B love songs, old school. This is hot. Y'all should look this up sometimes. I didn't know people had like their little, 90s hit list. This is cute. Look at these. If I ain't got nobody, best thing I ever knew. Call out my name, family affair, angel of mine. Take a Bow, Marvin Gaye, anything by Marvin Gaye. Magic, What Call Away, Uptown Funk, Have You Ever? That was Brandy, I know. All My Life, that band that I can't think of. All My Life, I can't think of that band. Weak, I get so weak. SWV. Promise, We Belong Together. Digging on You. Oh my God, that band, I can't think of them, but I can hear it in my head. I'm digging on you, you digging on me. I can hear it in my head, but I just don't know the band. I will always love you, Whitney Houston. You got it bad. I don't know. Grenade. I don't know. Attention. I don't know none of them. I remember some of them, but I don't remember all of them. But that's too dope. Like I feel it. I feel you. I feel you. What y'all talk about on the Jeffrey Osborne girl? What happened to Jeffrey Osborne? Why did he just disappear into thin air? She said, I think you got something against Freddie Jackson. I swear I don't. I remember his music, but it just wasn't clicking. Like, I promise you, I don't have anything against him. Like, I love Freddie, okay? I absolutely love Freddie. I don't have anything against him. But this is pretty cool. I want to find out what happened to Jeffrey Osborne. Probably gonna spell his name wrong. Jeffrey. There's Jeffrey. Now, where are you today, Jeffrey? Singer Jeffrey Osborne to perform at Sugar House Casino Business. Okay, so he's doing casinos and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Yeah, Jeffrey had it going on back in the day. This man, his voice was everything. Like, his voice was everything. Yeah. Glad to see he went bald. You know, when you get that receding hairline, just let it go. It's totally okay to just let let it go. I hate it when they have that ring around the head, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's not hot. It's not hot. Okay, we got, oh, look how short Jeffrey is compared to Jesus. Oh, and there's Smokey Robinson. Oh my gosh. He's a little guy. I didn't think he was so little. He's a little guy. Yep, see, that's the Jeffrey. I remember. That's Jeffrey right there. That is Jeffrey Osborne. Now let me see. What my hater say? JJ said, I think you got something against Freddie Jack. We finna look up Freddie Jackson. Let's see what Freddie is up to nowadays. Is that Freddie? My God. Freddie? Freddie got thin. Freddie, I don't know. Something ain't right. Look at this. What happened? Is Freddie Jackson? Oh Lord, y'all need to stop. Freddie has been through some things. Is what's going on here. Freddie Jackson has been through. I don't know what he's been through, but Freddie has been through some stuff. I'm telling you. Oh my God. Y'all need to stop playing. I am so upset right now. Oh my God. What is going on? Is rail thin Freddie Jackson on the Bishop Eddie Long diet? Y'all are ratchet. Okay, media, y'all are ratchet. Y'all need to stop. But this really is a drastic change. It really is. This is a drastic change. And I know that he's older, you know what I'm saying? But this is drastic. What's with this makeup and stuff? Like, what is going on with Freddie? Oh, this just is not right. That's not right. That is not right. He didn't disappear. He will be in concert in a month or two. Okay. Catherine says Freddie Jackson, Luther Vandross, Whitney Houston, Shirley Murdoch. I knew it was Murdoch. Teddy! Yes, honey. Teddy Pendergrass was everything. Teddy used to scare me a little bit though. Marilyn Gale says that he'll be in concert near me. He still sounds the same. For real? Yes. That where you said the fried egg you talking about for the hair. No, that is not what I meant. Yeah, see, back in the day, I was born in 71. So I have a special place in my heart for jazz. And I have a special place in my heart for um it's just all things 70s funk. Like, I love the Commodores and Earth, Wind and Fire and stuff like for me, that's why I kind of like I dig neo soul because it reminds me of that. Like anything with a good bass line in it and you just about can it's just I'm a hoe for the 70s funk. I'm sorry. Like that's just it. But I'm look, y'all know that Freddie did not used to look like this. What happened? Freddie, my spirit is vexed. Like, who did this to you, sir? Who did this to you? I mean, you lit like for real, for real. Either they playing with too much Photoshop or something, because this is not of God at all. Like, and then they put the worst picture of all up here. And I kind of feel like they were messing with Freddie's teeth or whatever, because his teeth, they never looked that bad. But they could have been braces, because they do look to be, better right here. He's got a little bit of an underbite. But Freddie has changed, honey. Freddie has changed. He ain't the same Freddie from back in the day. Freddie is different. Okay? Freddie is different. Yeah, and Jeffrey Osborne looks a little different too. Uh the best thing I did was shave my head bald. I'm telling you, let it go. If you got that ring around the collar on your head, ring around the head, let it go. Just let it go. There's no shame in it. Look at Steve Harvey. Look at all these people that just said, forget it, I don't need no hair. JJ said Freddie needs to go into hiding before Oh my god! No, you did not. That is a horrible JJ. JJ said Freddie needs to go into hiding before the CPS. Oh my god. I cannot. I cannot. I can't with you, man. You play too much. Sometimes life kicks you in the butt if you allow it. Apparently. You said a word. That'll preach, Marilyn. That will preach. Catherine said, I respect Freddie Jackson. However, Lord have mercy. Luther. It really broke my heart when the news broke that Luther had passed away after that stroke. Now that really, shocked me. I think that was a bigger shock for some reason. That was a bigger shock than a lot of, celebrity deaths. I was like, no. God's Warrior says, which Amazing Grace song do you like, the original or My Chains Are Gone version? I like Chris Tomlin. I like the lyrics of Amazing Grace, but I don't actually like the song. I feel like if someone would, I don't know, kind of change it up, or like, I don't know. But in the black church, we got that faster version of Amazing Grace. So that kind of made me a little bit happier. But it's something about Amazing Grace. It stems from when I was a child. That song used to make me so sleepy. Like I would literally, just be ready to go to sleep. And I don't know what it was. But Amazing Grace just was like, oh my God. Yes, the Commodores. Let me look them up. 'Cause I gotta leave Freddie alone. I'm serious. That hurt my feelings a little bit. I'm like, "What?" Okay, so the old Commodores, this is what they looked like. That's them, y'all. That's them. That's the Commodores, okay? Look at Lionel. Look at Lionel Richie. How did Lionel become the one that broke away from the group, though? It was like the producers said Lionel is the superstar of the group. Lionel, we're gonna make you a star. Like, how was that? How I mean, did he sing all the lead songs? He didn't sing all the lead songs, did he? But check him out. Like they was bad to the bone. Look at them. I would say Commodores was bad. They was doing some things. This right here was like the Commodore set for music comeback without Lionel Richie. I mean, they wasn't gonna be down with Richie because they got mad at Richie. So this is the Commodores now after our concert, Central VA. So there's only 3 Commodores. So I guess they're not doing any spotlight appearances with Lionel Richie or anything. I mean, but that was a big portion of their career was with Lionel Richie. So I mean, at least he should at least come on and do like a couple songs during the concerts. I mean, my God, Grammy Award winning Commodores. It's just not the Commodores without Lionel Richie. It's not. Like if you don't have Lionel Richie, look at that fro. Look at that fro. Child. There is nothing like the 70s. I ain't gonna lie. Nothing like the 70s. There is nothing like the 70s. Child, nothing like it. This is the only time you could get away with shirtless men standing side by side for a photo shoot and put it on an album cover, and everybody's like, that's acceptable. Hmm. And the way they used to dress in the 70s, like everybody had their chest out, whether they had a good chest or not. I'm just saying. I sang that song on one of my channels. Did you? Cool Beans. My favorite two songs, New Boys, God's Not Dead, and a song called Guilty. I like the Newsboys. Newsboys are down. They're down. Like I like them. Catherine Hall. That was and still shocking the passing of. I'm telling y'all, Luther Vandross. This right here, and I know that's not hit. Y'all need to quit playing. Oh my God, I hate the internet sometimes. I'm not even gonna show that because first of all, that is not Luther Vandross in that casket. Y'all need to stop. I mean, that is just trifling. Why would they do that? This was sad. This was Aretha singing at Lionel Richie, not Lionel Richie, but Luther Vandross's funeral, and now she's gone. That was sad. That's Patty. I mean that. Oh, Alicia Keys. I mean, there you have Luther Vandross funeral. What? Vera Median who died too young. Photo. Stevie Wonder. Look at that. Look at that. Every superstar you can imagine is up there. That looks like this picture of Luther Vandross looks like my old pastor from Texas. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, is that the bishop? Oh, I just could not. I just don't understand. I don't understand strokes and stuff like that. I don't really get it. But he was doing music therapy. Do you guys remember that? Luther Vandross was doing music therapy before all of this happened. This was like the old Luther back in the day. He was kind of letting the Jerry curl go. This is him. You know, he always had trouble with his weight up and down, up and down. Um, but I mean that just like his voice was absolutely stunning. I mean, Luther Luther needed weight on him because he doesn't look. I don't know, his head looked a bit long for him to be skinny, but I mean, he was Luther regardless. I mean, Luther Vandross was just everything. There will never be another voice. There are people who can sing similar to Luther Vandross, but no, no. I mean, Luther was just look at him. He was winning Grammys fat or skinny. It didn't even matter. It didn't even matter what size he was. It did not even matter what size he was. I don't care what y'all say. He was gonna win an award every year at the Grammys and all the music awards. It don't even matter. What you were born in '85? Okay. Catherine said, "Let's not." Yes, honey. Roger is that. I gotta look you up. Now, Roger was interesting because to me, Roger was the founder of autotune. You know what I'm saying? Look, he was. Roger Troutman was, to me, the founder, the father of autotune, because nobody had music like him. Like nobody. Like when you heard Roger, you instantly knew that that was him on that doggone keyboard. You know what I'm saying? Making his voice sound all kinds of crazy, but it was just so dope. And because nobody was doing it, like it just, he kind of looks like he could be Prince's cousin or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they said what happened to Roger Troutman, lead singer of Zap, Black Then News. Wasn't he was shot by his brother, right? Um, Rest in peace, Roger Troutman. Let's see. Can we find, is this the story? Can we find the story? I would like to find the story. No, that's just a track. Somebody dedicated a song to him called Rest in Peace, Roger Troutman. Ah, how interesting. I love this group though. But that curl was not it. Like Roger, your hair was questionable, sir. Your hair was questionable. Let me just tell you. Uh-oh, there it is. The one and only Computer Love. I tell he looked crazy. He was crazy. Taco meat on stage. Boy, these people used to kill me in the 70s with this taco meat. Like, what is that? That was like so hot back in the day, I guess. Like, close your shirt up. That's not attractive. Like, everybody don't like that. Okay, this was Zap right here. This is what they look like together. Okay. Okay, Zapp and Roger, the Summer Jam of 1998. So they were doing things. They were on MTV and all kinds of stuff. Like this was the band to beat, like for real. In my opinion, this was the band to beat Zapp. I mean, because they were on the cusp of a major breakthrough with music and they were just different. Like there were so many groups that were getting into that, the deep bass and the electronic sound. And I feel like for me, that's what it was. It was all about that electronic sound. It was. It was different back then. It's not the same as today. Like today, they don't leave much to the imagination and everybody's getting plastic surgery and it was just weird. It's weird now. But back in the day, if you had a real body and you could sing for real, you had a real talent, you were more acceptable. And now it's kind of like everybody is a clone. You know what I'm saying? You didn't know Luther was ill until right, right. Nobody actually knew. It was like, I don't know, kept a secret or something. Um, there was something I haven't shared on YouTube I was going to share with y'all. I did Special Olympics in school. Did you? And you have 2 gold medals, 1 silver medal, and 1 bronze. Well, you go, boy. You have never told me that. In the Olympics, there's a superstar amongst us, and he's just now telling us this, y'all. Yeah, he was the founder for show. Yes, y'all know they be getting these bazillion butt lifts and these boobs, and then they pump the lips up and the Botox. I mean, it's so much stuff added to a human body and shifted around where you take the fat out your belly and you put it in your butt and your hips, and then you look off, you look like you might tip over or something because the top part of your body don't match the bottom. Like it's too much going on, you know like I just need my real body. I'm like Cecily Tyson before she passed away. She wasn't interested in getting any plastic surgery, and if anybody could afford it, God knows she could, but mm-mm. She was like, "Nope, I'm gonna age gracefully." And I think Oprah is on that bandwagon because she still looks good, in my opinion, and she's not had a lick of plastic surgery. There are certain celebrities that I really dig, and I'm gonna tell you why. Celebrities that keep their business out of the media. Celebrities that keep their business out of the media. You don't know nothing about certain people. They don't tell you their stuff. Okay. Now, all these people I'm looking at right here, this is a lie. We know all these folks. Okay. We know all these folks' business. So y'all is lying, but there are people who keep their business completely off of social media. There are celebrities that don't even have social media. I am finding out that even there are so many celebrities because of the breach of security on Facebook years ago. They actually pull their stuff off of Facebook and they just have a fan page that somebody else runs. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gotten that deep. Um, but it's just wild how um some people will just air their dirty laundry. And I mean, it's like it's okay. It's okay. And it's not okay. Like you really shouldn't be telling your business. You know what I'm saying? You really shouldn't be telling everything. Everything in the slideshow. Let me see something. Now, there are some people that on this slideshow they're saying people died that we don't know about. So celebrities who died in 2021. Susan Douglas, best known for her starring role on The Parenthood. Okay, did she pass away? She was 64. Douglas' cousin Angie T announced the actress suddenly died Tuesday with an emotional tribute on Facebook. Really? I had no idea this woman had passed away. Are you serious? What happened to her? Susan Douglas, a beautiful and talented actress, made her transition today. She warms hearts on movie screens and television sets all over the world. This beautiful soul is my cousin, she wrote, posting 3 photos of her cousin. I loved her acting and I can't believe she's gone. She began her acting career in the early 1980s by appearing in the soap opera Guiding Light. After stint, she appeared in several shows, including Into the Woods, Tap, School of Rock, How Stella Got Her Groove Back, Law and Order, Criminal Intent, The Good Wife, Bones, and she was also on. She was the sister to Nikki on The Parkers. Y'all remember that? She was the sister. She always kept her hair twisted. She made some appearances on Soul Food, the series, not the movie, but the series. For her contributions in 1998's Tap, Douglas won the NAACP Image Award for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Film. She is survived by her husband of 32 years, Dr. Roy Jonathan Cobb, and their daughter, Jordan. I had no idea she passed away. That just tripped me out for real. Then you have Richard Donner. That's weird. The filmmaker known best for creating The Goonies. Y'all remember The Goonies? Superman and all of those movies. Lethal Weapon. He passed away. He was 91 years old. That's crazy. These are all people, by the way, that passed away this year. All of this stuff happened this year. And then you have Allison Greenspan, uh, the executive producer of Sisterhood of the No, I love that movie. Do you guys not remember Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants? I love that movie. So she passed away after a long battle with cancer. She was 48. My mind kept going to like somebody passing away with cancer for today, like when I got out of the doctor's office, and now I'm reading this. So didn't know that. Didn't know I was gonna find that out today. Then you have Ray McDonald. Ray McDonald, best known for his 40-year portrayal of Dr. Joe Martin. Do y'all remember that? All my children. Did you guys like? Oh my God, I was so in love with soap operas. Like I never missed an episode. Like every day, I had to hurry up, get home. My soap operas. I had to watch my soap operas, honey. And he was Joe Martin on All My Children, and he died in June, and he was 93 years old. Oh my God. So it says that Susan Lucci wrote a tribute to the actor on Instagram. Oh my goodness. Okay, Johnny Solinger. How do I know you? Best known for his contributions to the band Skid Row. Okay, he died 26. What happened to him? Liver failure. See, stuff like that scares me. Stuff like that scares me. Liver failure. Because, when you have problems with your internal organs, that's scary. He announced the rock star's death in a social media statement on June the 26th. Wow. But it doesn't say how old he was. It just said he died on June 26th. Liver failure. And then these like it is said, I don't know this to be a fact, but rock stars, they live such a hard life. Um, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it says he sung on 4 Skid Row albums during his tenure with the group. And then the next person that passed away this year is John Langley, best known for his creation on the hit series Cops. I remember that. He died on June 26th due to heart attack. He was 78. Oh, that is so sad, but I do remember Cops, and now that I'm looking at him, I do remember that. TMZ confirmed that Langley was competing in the Coast to Coast San Felipe 250 off-road race. So he was racing. Okay. His son Zach was with him at the time of his death. That's crazy. That is nuts. Okay, number 7 is 87 people passed away this year that we don't know about. Brian St. Pierre, he was a drummer for the Illinois-oriented alternative rock band Hum. He was 52 years old. Sanford Clark, he was way back in the day. 1956, The Fool. He was in that movie. Remember that pompadour hairstyle? So he passed away. He was 85. July the 4th due to COVID. Oh my God. That's scary. Janet Malcolm, I remember this. She died on June the 16th. She was 86, and she worked for the New Yorker. I remember that picture because that picture was like on something and I remember it. Richard B. Dick Stoley, the founding editor of People, passed away at 92 years old. Lisa Barnes, she was 65. She did Gone Girl and Pumpkin. Then you have John Gabriel. He did Ryan's Hope. I remember Ryan's Hope. That was a good soap opera. He died at 90 years old. Let me see. Ernie Livy, longtime Hollywood actor and father of actress Blake Lively, died June 3rd at 74 years old. Okay, okay, I know Blake. Okay, I don't remember him. He doesn't look familiar, but that girl was also one of the actresses in The Diary of the Traveling Pants. And then Clarence Williams III, I remember him. Remember, um, what movie will y'all remember him from? Everybody Hates Chris, The Butler, Reindeer Games, Mystery Woman, American Dragon. Um, he was also in the movie Purple Rain. This was Prince's dad, right? He played the father of Prince. Is that the same guy? He was best known for his role in the Mod Squad. He died on June the 4th after a battle with colon cancer, and he was 81 years old. So yeah, he did. Okay, he landed a role in several movies, including Purple Rain, and he played Prince's father. Okay, that's the same guy. So Robert Hogan passed away. Eric Carle passed away. Samuel E. Wright passed away. If you guys don't remember him, he was the voice of the crab on The Little Mermaid. He died on May 25th. He was 74 years old. Purvis Staples, founding members of the legendary gospel group The Staples Singer, died on May 6th. He was 85 years old. Oh man. Jerry Burns, he was the coach for the Vikings. He died on May the 12th. He was 94. Lloyd Prince, singer-songwriter. Um, but which one did he was a singer-songwriter and a rock and roll pioneer. He died complications of diabetes at 88. Personality, which reached number 2. Okay, he had a hit called Personality, but this was in 1959. Like, I don't remember his music, but he used to work with people. And right here it says that he worked with Elvis Presley and Paul McCartney, but he worked with some other folks because I remember his name and I remember that picture, but I can't remember who he worked with. It doesn't say in here. It does not say. But Erie McClure, NASCAR, if you're a NASCAR fan, you'll remember this guy. He was only 42 years old, and his death was confirmed by NASCAR as well as his family. This was sad. I remember this in the news, and it was so sad because he was so young. And then Olympia Dukakis passed away. She was in the 1987 film Moonstruck, and she died on May the 1st, 89 years old. I remember her. She was in a lot of stuff, though. Like, her face is, she was always a supporting actress. She never was like the star of a movie, but you remember her because, she was a supporting actress. So she had that face, like you just knew. And so, yeah, I remember her being in a lot of stuff. Eli Broad, Tavia Correa, I don't know any of these people. Johnny Crawford, Jason Matthews, um, Shock G. Now, Shock G, the co-founder of the iconic hip hop band Digital Underground. I do remember this. He died in April on the 22nd from an accidental overdose, and he was only 57 years old. Ethanol and, I can't even say that. Methamphetamine, is that what it is? Methamphetamine. I can't say it. He was 57. He was a rapper born Gregory Jacobs is his birth name, and he was found dead in his hotel room. That is super sad. Like, that's crazy. Joe Long, Tempest Storm. I did not know she passed away. She was 93 years old. Jim Steinman, Lee Anchor. What? The little kid. Adventures of Ren 1010. Do you guys remember that? He was 77. He died in April. Do you guys remember the Adventures of Ren 1010? If you're my age or older than me, then you remember. Um, Jaron Taylor. She was a reality star known for her appearance on BET's The Baldwin Hills. She died April the 11th, and she was only 30 years old. No immediate details were available about her cause of death. And Nikki Graham, Gloria Henry, she was a 1950s and 60s actress. I remember her face. Carla Zampani. I don't remember this lady. She was a writer for the Sydney Morning Herald, reported she was 78 years old. Linda Torres. I remember Linda. She was Big Ange. And Linda Torres, Big Angie's, I don't know if this was her sister or just her friend, but she died on April 2nd after testing positive for COVID. She was only 67 years old. But I remember when Big Ange passed away from cancer, and it was so sad because I used to watch her all the time, and she had cancer once before, and then I guess her second bout, she didn't make it. Prince Philip, um, died on April 9th. He was 99. Then y'all remember DMX? I reported on DMX. We were hoping that he would pull through. You know what I'm saying? He died at White Plains Hospital in New York on April the 9th. A week after suffering a heart attack. He was only 50 years old. And then you have Malcolm Cecil. You've got Larry McCurry. You've got Beverly Clearly. You've got Craig Mumis Grant. I don't know who this is, but he's a writer. Okay, he wrote on the HBO series Oz, and he died on March 24th. He was only 52 years old. Um, it doesn't say why though. My God, that's so young to pass away though. Jessica Walter, Arrested Development star. She passed away in her sleep on March the 24th. She was 80. Wow, I did not know that. George Siegel passed away? No. Oh my God, I can't believe that. He had a complication from a triple bypass surgery. He was 87. Oh my God. You remember A Ship of Fools, Where You Papa, Bloom in Love, For the Boys, King Rat, Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf? He was so funny. I had no idea. Richard Gilliand, um, Elsa Peretti, Kim Taylor, Dan Sardian, Sabrina Shumitz. Uh, I don't know who this is. Yafet Koto. Oh, he was an actor. Live and Let Die. I remember that movie. Okay, I remember his face now. And Alien. Yeah. Okay, so he was 81. He was in Homicide: Life on the Street. Yes, I remember him. Henry Darrow, Roger Mudd, Bunny Wailer. Who was Bunny? I don't know who Bunny was. Manager of Maxine Stowe. He was 73 years old. Jamal French. He was 29 years old. The guy from Degrassi, the Canadian actor best known for his role as Dave Turner in Degrassi, The Next Generation. I wonder if my daughter knows this, but he was only 29. This is the Degrassi, the new Degrassi, not the old one. This is the new one. Oh man, what happened to him? Screenwriter and producer confirmed the devastating news on Twitter on March the 2nd. Cause of death has not been revealed. Oh man, that is so sad. Okay, Irv Cross, he was a reporter. Fred Siegel, an actor. Lewis Nix the third, he played for the New York Giants, and he was 29 years old. Um, it doesn't say. Okay, it was a car accident. The update came shortly after police were seen removing a vehicle which matched the description from a missing person poster as the car Nix was last seen driving. Ugh. Prime. Oh yeah, Prince Marky D. You guys remember him? The Fat Boys. He was 52 years old. That's like scary because just turned 50, and I'm like, all these people that are passing away, in their 50s. That's like really crazy. Ronald Pickup, Shikaria, Mary Wilson. I did not know Mary Wilson passed away. She passed away in February. She was 96. You guys remember her? Um, Wilson, founding member of the Supremes. She was at her home in Las Vegas. Wilson cause of death was not immediately clear, but Schwartz said in a statement that she passed away suddenly. Ugh. Christopher Plummer. I did not know he passed away. He was The Sound of Music. Y'all remember that? The Sound of Music. He was 91. Jim Weatherly, the songwriter behind Gladys Knight's Midnight Train to Georgia, died February 3rd in nope, not a whole lot of information about this. Don't know how old he was either, but he passed away, and he's the songwriter behind Gladys Knight's Midnight Train to Georgia, Jim Weatherly. I don't know. More information may be on a full report or something like that. I don't know. Captain Sir Thomas More, the British World War II veteran, has passed away February 2nd. He was 100 years old. And then Sophie, I don't know Sophie, but she was 34 years old, an avant-garde pop producer and musician. um, Died January 30th. Um, Passed away this morning around 4 a.m. in Athens, where the artist had been living following a sudden accident. Sophie's manager began a statement to people. So, an accident. Nope, no information. Dustin Diamond. This shocked the crap out of me. The actor best known for playing Samuel Screech Powers on Saved by the Bell, one of my favorite shows. All right. He passed away February 1st after a battle with cancer, and he was only 44 years old. That right there was so sad. And then, of course, our beloved Cecily Tyson. January 28th, she was 96. And it was so ironic, you guys, because she had just finished her book, and they were booking, how you have a book tour. So they were getting ready to schedule book tours and stuff like that. And as soon as they announced that her book was finished and it was out and they showed the cover, she was gone. She was 96 years old. I mean, she just slipped away. Like, that was crazy. I did not know Clarice Leachman had passed away, and she was 94. She was super funny. Mary Tyler Moore, do you guys remember her? She died of natural causes, it says. She was 94 years old. Corey Lee. There are so many people on this list. Sonny Cox, Larry King. I remember when they said Larry King passed away January 23rd. He was 87. There's so many, like, I don't remember a lot of these people, but this is absolutely crazy. This is this year's list, though. This is this year's list of people that passed away just in 2021. We're nowhere near the end of the year. Look at Tommy Lasorda. I heard this on the radio January 7th at 10:09 p.m. At the the Los Angeles Dodgers confirmed it on Twitter, and he was 93 years old. Marion Ramsey, I just found out about this the other day, but she passed away in January 7th. The Broadway and Police Academy actress died at 73. I had no idea she passed away. And she was still acting. So I'm like, I don't understand, what happened. Like that was just crazy. That was nuts. Let's see. Who else might we remember? Eric Jerome Dickey, the New York Times bestselling author who rose to prominence for his work about contemporary Black life, died of cancer on January 3rd. He was 59. I don't know Anna Rose King. Oh my God, this list was literally full of people. May you all rest in peace. That you never know what you will find on the internet. You never know. Let's see what you guys are talking about. Catherine said, I still bump to computer love to this day. One for basketball, one for track. You go, boy. You just had it all kinds of going on. I had to say the Special Olympics oath on TV one time. That's amazing. That is so great. Catherine said, Twanna, did you say that you were born in 71? Yes, July 9th, 1971. Yes, loved All My Children. It was so awesome. My mom went to her aunt's funeral today. Her aunt passed away due to COVID and she got COVID. Oh, by her preacher. Oh my God. John Langley passed away. Yep. I will drop this. Let me drop this so you guys can take a look at it. You might want to save it in your computer or something. Want to become famous by followers. What? We don't buy followers around here, but thank you, whoever you were. Guiding Light. All My Children was my favorite before it went off the air. I remember Edge of Night when I was a kid, Santa Barbara, Generations. I was like, All My Children, One Life to Live, and General Hospital. That was my jam. And Edge of Night when I was a kid because my grandmother used to watch it before it went off the air. Because I remember wondering, I was like, what happened to that show? Like, we're supposed to be watching grandma's show, and it just stopped coming on. So I was like, I guess it's over. At the Edge of Night, and it was one that it was like spooky. It was about a family that was real spooky. Used to come on before the Edge of Night, but I can't remember. Dark Shadows. That's what it was. Dark Shadows was a soap opera. Edge of Night, and then All My Children would come on. Moonstruck cracked me up. Yep. Okay, okay. I remember. Jessica Walter was the voice on Archer I watched. I can't get into it. I tried to watch it a couple of times. I think there was like one episode that was funny, but then I was like, nah. The best song that makes sense for each day. You are Alicia's Casting Crowns. Who am I? I know. I love Casting Crowns too. I always My favorite radio station is 90.1 here in Alabama, and it has a mixture of all types of music on it, and it's just so dope. So dope. Well, this was fun, guys. We've been on here for over 2 hours, and I'm going to let you guys go because I'm sure there are some other people that are on the internet. You know what I'm saying? And we need to go and visit them and possibly raid somebody. As a matter of fact, I think my boy Cooking with Comedian Michael Allen is on. Am I right? Is he on? I think he is. So we're just gonna go on in there. I'm gonna drop Medium Michael Allen's link right there. And if you don't mind, when you go in, hashtag Victory Village. Let's raid Michael. I love you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out with me. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Mwah! Be safe